Hey everybody, it's me, Miss T, from the Children's Library of the Plainfield Public Library. Thanks for stopping by for another special STEM project. Now, today's project is called Mini Monster Moves. So, what material do you need? You need one container. So it can be a cup like I'm using, okay, or a plastic container like any container that had a lid on it, like food container. I'm using this because it's clear, okay, and also, see, don't use one that's squeezable like mine. You want to find something that's firm, okay. So just for purposes, I want you to see how it works. I'm using this cup. So if you have a cup, make sure it's a little bit more firmer, meaning that it's not squeezable like this one. Okay? Okay. Also, you need 2 circles. So I took a button and traced 2 circles, and I already put the holes in them. You need 2 skewer sticks. Now I took one long skewer stick and broke it in half. 1 poster pin, a pair of scissors, tape or glue. Now, always, 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 what do we say if you need help with anything that can poke or cut? We ask you to please ask for assistance. So ask for help from your parent or older sibling, guardian, caregiver. All right, because while we appreciate that you love science, we're looking out for your health even more, okay? For your health, your well-being, that's right. So science should be pretty, without wounds, okay? Now, you're actually gonna put this right here. I hope you can see the full. Bring it a little closer. You see what's here? You see those 2 circles? So that is what's gonna make our monster move. Okay? The entire our entire project, once upon a time, is called an automata. Right. So automata. What is an automata, or AKA a cam toy? Well, it's a way of making toys move, right? So way before computers and way before we had anything, cordless or wireless, we basically made toys that you had to wind up, or that you had to, wind up, or and then the toy itself would maybe sway back and forth, or maybe nod, or maybe shake, or maybe jump. So that's what we're making today. So hopefully we're going to make our monster turn, okay, with the help of our 2 circles. Now this, in actuality, this is a machine. So you are actually making a machine for real. Right? Alright, so let's get started. Now, you're going to put like 1, 2, 3 holes in the cup. Okay, so you're going to put 1 on the top, and then 1 on each side. Okay, because you want to put your skewers, 1 on top, your skewer and your straw, and then another skewer stick goes straight through. Okay? So we're going to do that right now because we did our holes. So go ahead, like I said, and that's why I used the pin. So I used the pin to poke holes, and then I also used the scissors to make it a little bigger. All right, so that it can hold both the straw and the skewer, and the stick. Okay, so for the top. So I'm going to do that right now. So with my holes being done, I'm going to take this Well, actually first, I'm going to take the straw. Make sure it fits right through. Make sure it stands up how it's supposed to stand. Okay. Then I'm going to take my stick and put it right through. Now you don't want your straw to go all the way down. Right, just like that. Okay. Now you want this to basically hang over the holes. So you're going to pull it up, because now what we're going to do is put in the circle. So one circle, I'm going to put that right through here. Now I'm going to move this down a little bit. It'll be a little easier to get to. And you can just put that right on there just like that. I'm going to move that up. And that's the first circle. Just like that. Now the second circle is right here. Take your second skewer stick and you're going to put that right through the hole. Okay. I may have to poke it a little bit just to make it bigger, but that's okay. So I'm just taking it, just making it a little bit bigger. And same here. Just taking and making it a little bit bigger. So now you want to make sure it goes all the way through, which it does. Okay. So now we put our second circle on this particular stick. Okay. So I'm going to now take this off and we're going to fit this right on through there. Takes a little bit of getting used to here. Well, you know what? I'm going to do like this so I can get a little hand support. But yeah, but these date back for thousands of years though, right? So before we, had digitized games and way before, even, before, any toys that we play with now, handmade toys were common. And they also, had science attached to them because, like I said before, they actually depended on knowing where something had to be placed so that it could work. So, with that being said, now you want to fit them together. Okay. Now I'm going to take this one and put it to the side because that's pretty much that. But you want to make sure it fits like this, right? Also, you can also take time to cut out your monster. So I did a red ghost, and you can take some tape and put one on one side, one on the other. All right. So also, now this is where you see it here. You see how one circle is on top of the other? And when we do that, you make sure it fits and you can rotate. And so this is a machine or a simple mechanism, a simple machine, and it works, right? Isn't that kind of fun? Think about your favorite toy. Have you ever wondered how your favorite toy works? Or who sat down and planned out for, whatever video games that you use? So also behind it, while it's fun, that's true, but behind that fun, unexpectedly, might be just a little bit of science. Okay? So this is Miss T from the Children's Library of the Plainfield Public Library. And I want you to stay curious, stay experimenting, and remember that the best things in life you can make on your own, okay? All right, guys. Have a good one. And until we meet again, so long for now. And throw you out. There we go.